What is the correct way to pronounce your stage name?
T7. The regular letter T and number 7, T7.
Do people mispronounce this?
Nah. Kind of simple.
Do people misspell it?
Nah.
And no space between T or 7.
Nah, just T7.
And do you accept any abbreviations of this stage name of yours?
What you mean?
Like, do you prefer people call you something short instead of T7?
I mean, people like that know me call me 7 instead of T7 and shit like that, but other than that, yeah, they call me T7.
And do you have a preference, whether you're called by the abbreviation or the full stage name?
Nah, it don't matter as long as my name getting heard anyway. I don't give a fuck.
Now, is there a meaning behind that number 7 for your stage name?
Yeah.
And care to share what that is?
7 a lucky number, and that was my number when I played football.
And care to share what position that was that you played?
I played safety.
And care to share when you did play?
I played all the way up until I was like in 12th grade, yeah. My last year of high school.
And care to share the name of that school?
I played for this private school called Northwest Christian, yeah. Excuse me.
And was there any thoughts on furthering that football career of yours back then?
Yeah.
What ended up happening?
Shit, life. Shit, it wasn't nothing really too, you know what I'm saying? But at the end, it didn't work out.
Just curious why.
Shit going on. And I just really, like, at the time, when I stopped playing, I just really kind of, me doing it so long, I kind of lost a love for it. So it was just like I wanted to do something new.
And just for further clarification here, did you graduate that high school?
Yeah, for sure.
Just didn't play that last year?
Nah, I played the last year.
Okay, you did play the last year.
Yeah.
Now, did you get any offers?
Nah, I got like interest letters, and I think I had like 2 visits to college and shit like that. But it wasn't never really. That's why I really ain't even, you know what I'm saying, really jump on it, because it wasn't nothing really. You feel me? But it ain't had nothing to do with talent though. That shit was more so on, you know what I'm saying, the politics side. It wasn't nothing to do with my talent.
And speaking of politics, looking back on how everything's played out, on the football side of things, do you wish you would have done anything different?
Yeah. I would have, I wouldn't do nothing different. I wouldn't do nothing, because it was like, the path I went on with playing football, it was good, but it just like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had the right people in my corner when it came down to that type of shit, like getting my, you feel me, my film put out there, my film sent to coaches and shit. So, no, I wouldn't do nothing different though.
And the reason for that question is there may be some in a similar position as you and trying not to make that mistake when it comes to politics and things of that nature with football.
My message to them is, man, do that shit yourself. Nigga. Go make your own tape, go make your own film, get that shit and send that shit out yourself. Because when it come down, they gonna pick faces and shit like that. So go get your shit done yourself. You gotta put in the work yourself. That's all I tell you. For real, for real.
For those in the audience, getting to know you for the very first time, care to share where you were born?
I was born in Miami, Florida, Liberty City.
And care to share where you were raised as well?
Same place, born and raised.
You mentioned Liberty City. Does it get any more specific than that?
Not really.
At what ages were you raised in Liberty City for?
What age I was raised?
What ages? Was there an age range, perhaps?
Nah, I've been living out my whole life.
And still reside in Liberty City today?
Yeah.
And care to share your current age as well?
I'm 21, just turned 21. August 16th, Leo gang.
Now, up until this moment, what's that really like? What's that really been like growing up in Liberty City?
Normal childhood, shit. Normal, really. Like, I ain't really, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own story, so. But it wasn't never really, like, you know what I'm saying, normal problems and shit like that. But I had a normal childhood. Like, I got a lot of siblings and shit, so it was fun for me, really. and my family. We was just, you know what I'm saying, having a normal life. I ain't really nothing.
Care to share how many siblings exactly?
I think I got like 9.
And what? Brothers, sisters?
I got, damn, hold on. I got 4 sisters. And, no, I got 5 sisters. And, damn. 5 sisters. And I got 5 brothers. I'm tripping. It's more than 9.
And how many same mother, same father as you?
I got 7 with the same mama, same daddy, and my old boy got 2, and my mama got 1.
And of those 7, same mother and father,
Yeah.
Where are you on that ladder age-wise?
I'm the oldest out of everybody.
Got it. Now, what was the top point for you during your upbringing in Liberty City? What was your highest point or most positive moment for you growing up?
I don't know. Shit, ain't nothing positive. It wasn't. Shit ain't start getting positive until I start popping my shit. So I don't really even know. I guess my highest point is right now. So ain't really nothing.
Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, what was the bottom point for you during your upbringing in Liberty City? What was your lowest point or most negative moment growing up in that area as well?
I can say probably when my grandma died. Yeah, that was a low point for me. I ain't want to really even do nothing. That's one of the reasons I stopped playing football for real. So, yeah, I'll say that.
Now, was this a grandmother on the mother's side of your family?
Yeah, this was my mama, yeah.
And do you remember the last correspondence you had with her before she passed?
Oh, it's crazy. I ain't even talked to her for like, I want to say like a week before she died. She was in the hospital. I ain't even called. Because when she went to the hospital for, it wasn't even really nothing that serious. Like, we thought she just went there because like her breathing was messed up, but kind of found out she had heart failure. So I ain't really talked to her. Yeah, I ain't really talked to her.
But that last correspondence you had with her, do you remember what that was? Was that a physical conversation? Was that text?
Yeah, it was
FaceTime?
We was all at her house. I think she was making I forgot. I think she was cooking something, and there just was a lot of us over there and stuff like that.
Now, how were you notified she had passed?
It was crazy. I kind of like, I don't know. I had a feeling all day that day. Like it was a bullshit ass day the whole day. So I woke up. You know, it was a normal day at school. I woke up. Everybody at my house. I'm like, what the fuck going on? So nobody really saying nothing though. But you know, I'm legit. So I just went to school. But that whole day, like I just was feeling down. Like you ask my friends and teachers, they asked me what's wrong with shit. I ain't even know. I just was feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really feel like I want to feel like myself. But I think when I got home, my old girl picked me up. I kind of seen it in her face. Something wrong, like it wasn't. Yeah, something wrong. I kind of seen it in her face.
Now, did you say previously what age this was when this took place or what grade you were in at the time?
I think I was like in the 7th grade. 7th or 6th grade, so I probably was like 12, 13, one of them.
And what middle school was that you were attending back in those days?
Miami Springs Middle.
Now, what was your grandmother really like?
You know what I'm saying? Fun lady, man. She knew how to cook. You know what I'm saying? You want to come around. She was a lovely person to be around, like big-hearted. You know what I'm saying? If you come around and she gonna make sure you good, make sure you smile, make sure everybody good. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have a favorite dish she cooked?
Everything, man. Oh, my mama learned how to cook. My grandma. Yeah, everything she cooked.
Was there something that just sticks to your mind, just even the thought of her cooking?
You saying like a Pacific meal I would like?
Yeah, a meal or a dish or...
Damn, I'm trying to think. Anything, man. Everything, no, not the gas, but like my grandma knew how to cook, man. So anything, man. She can make me some motherfucking hot dogs and poker beans. I don't give a fuck. Shit was good as hell. I was eating it.
Now, do you have a favorite memory of her you'd like to share with the audience today?
Yeah, but I I ain't gonna say it. My little brother might get hot at me, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, it was she took all us fishing and shit. Yeah.
Now, what's the best advice you received from her? Or most important thing you learned being around her?
Being myself. Like, she always told me, like, man, like, yeah. That's why I'm kind of like, I ain't no follower, like, because she always told me, like, man, you know, you got your brothers and sisters. You don't need no goddamn friends and shit like that. So she made me comfortable with being me.
And for clarification, was that advice you were given or something you learned being around her?
She told me that. I don't know.
Now, did she have a chance to see the music side of things?
Nah, not really. Everybody knew me playing football and being athletic and shit like that.
What do you think she would think that you're not doing football any longer?
Nah, my grandma was alive. I'll still be playing football. No doubt about it. But she probably, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know. I can't really even answer that. But I know she would have not made me, but I would have been more focused on football and shit like that.
Was that her favorite sport by any chance?
Nah, I don't even know what her favorite sport was. But I know, like, she came to most of all my games and shit like that, so.
Anything else you want to mention about your grandmother or question you weren't asked people want to know about her?
No, man, I really see, you know what I'm saying? Lovely lady. God bless her dad. I love her forever.
Now, mentally, has this been something you sought any professional help over?
Like, did I go to therapy or counseling?
Yes, like a mental health professional of some sort?
Nah, man, I just, you know what I'm saying? You do that shit in your room, you by yourself.
Why not? Some people do.
To each his own. Like, I ain't knocking nobody who went to therapy, but, like, coming from where I come from, like, nobody don't really, shit get normal. I ain't gonna say my grandma definitely normalized, but losing people is normalized where I'm from, so I don't think, me personally, I never knew nobody who went to therapy for losing somebody.
Be that as it may, do you want any professional help with either her death or other deaths, you may have experienced in your life?
I don't think I need none, really. Nah.
Just curious there. Now, you did use the phrase God here. Do you follow a religion by any chance?
Like Christianity and shit?
That's an example of religion, yes.
But
doesn't have to be that particular religion.
I just believe in one God.
And why that for you? There are some that follow religion. There are some that don't.
I mean, I'm really not, I don't know, I'm really not, I'm in tune with God, like I know, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not really in tune with that side, but I need to get, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't really in tune with that.
Be that as it may, were you raised to follow religion?
Like, I'm gonna try to, like, keep us in church every other Sunday and stuff like that, but nah, not really. It wasn't necessarily pushed onto me, nah.
Just curious there. Okay, now back to the subject of your upbringing. A few more questions here. Now, how were you able to survive that upbringing in Liberty City? Because there are some that don't make it.
Just, like, I wasn't no kid who was in the streets and shit like that, like, you know what I'm saying, but I just went to school, you know what I'm saying, like I had a normal childhood. I went to school and shit, played football. It was kind of, you know what I'm saying, everyday struggles, like, you know what I'm saying, but I wasn't in the streets and had nobody, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, it was cool. I was out the way. I was always, like, a cool kid. Like, I wasn't really know, you know what I'm saying, so, yeah, it was great.
Didn't know if there was a key in particular or a secret to your survival.
Nah, ain't really no secret. Just my shit. What I say is, like, fool, like, you gonna, like, all you gotta do is be yourself, and if people don't respect you, fuck them. So it's like, I was just always being myself. I wasn't trying to be no big tough guy and shit like that. I wasn't, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I ain't on that. So I want to rephrase that. I'm not gonna say I ain't on that, cause I can get, but it's just like, I'm cool. Like, I'm just trying to get money. We vibing. We ain't into that other shit. Man, fuck the bullshit. We on this road right here.
Now, there are some people who say things like, don't know if I'll make it to see the age of 18. Or 21, for example, which you just turned. Did you have any of these thoughts yourself growing up in Liberty City?
I mean, you know, anything, you don't have to be, if you surrounded by that shit, like, it could be like, you know, it's kids that lose their life at a young age from them just being surrounded by or their, you know, upbringing, and they ain't got nothing to do with what they doing. So, you know, it's a possibility for anybody when you growing up where you know what I'm saying, if it's hard where you growing up, but no, I ain't never really had that thought. Not really, because I wasn't really thinking about that. Like.
And be that as it may, knowing what you know now, hypothetically speaking, what would you have said to your younger self back then, if anything?
Lock the fuck in. Because when I was, you know what I'm saying, like, and I ain't never really understood till now, because it's like, when you in the moment and you in the present, like, shit that you supposed to think about, you don't really think about because there's shit going on constantly. So, like, I wish I'd lock the fuck in and just, you know what I'm saying, just stay focused and shit like that. Don't let that little shit distract me.
Anything else you want to mention about your upbringing or a question you weren't asked? People want to know about that.
No, not really.
Little Dirk, on his Instagram story, posted this, quote, "Stop buying all this jewelry without knowing what you're doing. A lot of this shit fake and some is overpriced. Get one jeweler and stick to him. I'm telling you, y'all ass gonna be pissed when the truth come out." What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, you kind of making sense and shit like that. You know, just like everybody, I don't know, everybody jewelers and shit like that are different, like, but it makes sense a little bit.
Now, before we go on any further, can you detail the jewelry you have on during this interview?
Yeah. Alex made these two. And I think, I don't know, it's stacks. Alex made this one too. Yeah.
And what about the jewelry on your wrists?
I think I got this one for Alex. I think this one from Alex too. Yeah.
Can you show that a little bit higher on camera?
Yeah, this one, my Rolly Cuban from Alex. Yeah.
And what about the teeth?
It's what's his name? I forgot the jeweler name. Gold Road Jewels, I think, in Miami. Yeah.
Now let's break some of these items down just a little bit further. When it comes to your teeth, respectfully asking you this, are these pullouts or perms?
Nah, you pullouts.
And is this called anything specific? Like the name of the setting, so on and so forth, on the teeth alone?
What you mean? Like the
Like
name
there's
of the
different
diamonds?
grill settings and names of different grills?
This, I think these individual cut.
Okay. And these are diamonds as well?
Yeah.
Care to share the color, the cut, the clarity, the carat, things of that nature if you know it?
I really don't know.
And you already shared the jeweler behind it. Why that jeweler for this grill? There are other jewelers out there.
I had my people got a relationship with him, so I was like, I'm gonna fuck with him and shit like that. But it wasn't really too much of a specific person I want to go to, shit like that.
And even though you decided not to go permanent, when it comes to the debate of pullouts versus perms, where do you stand on that at this point?
It really don't even matter. It don't matter to me. Shit. Wear your shit how you want to wear your shit. You want to go, how you shit permanent, how you shit permanent. It don't really matter to me.
What was your personal reason for going pullouts?
I got nice teeth. I don't want to fuck my teeth up.
Just curious there. And When it comes to the necklaces, they're all high rollers pieces.
Yeah.
When it comes to the watch, what brand of watch is that as well?
It's a Rolex.
And does it get any more specific than that, like a particular model, perhaps?
It's a Rolex Datejust, I meant.
And why Rolex for you? There are other watches out there as well, brand-wise.
I just like Rolex. I ain't really, like, I just like Rolex. I ain't tripping. It don't matter, but I really don't, man, come on, next question.
Any meaning behind the wrist it sits on during this interview? It's on your left wrist.
That's how you supposed to wear it. That's the right way to wear your Rolex. You can't, you don't wear your Rolex on the right wrist.
And just curious here, are you naturally right-handed or left-handed?
No, I'm right-handed.
And aside from this watch you're wearing during the interview, do you own any other watches in your jewelry collection?
Yeah, I got a plain one.
And care to share the brand behind that?
Rolex.
Okay, Rolex as well. Now, that goes into this next conversation or debate, custom or bust down, as some say, versus factory setting or plain Jane, as you just mentioned. Where do you stand on that debate? You have both.
With plain, you just like, when you getting bust down, that shit kind of loses value. So with plain, that hold more value in the long run.
Now, because you have two watches, do you ever wear both at the same time?
Yeah, sometimes.
How do you decide?
How I'm feeling, whatever I want to feel. How I'm feeling that day, that's how I go.
And what about the bracelet on the opposite wrist during this interview? Is this called anything specific?
No, it's Cuban.
And any meaning behind that bracelet?
No, I just go with everything.
Just curious there. And what about some other items of jewelry sometimes people have, but you are not sporting during this interview? Rings. What is your opinion on rings?
I really don't care.
Earrings?
Hell no, I ain't got no damn earring.
Are your ears pierced? And why no piercings for you?
Piercings?
Yes.
Ear piercings or piercing, period?
Ear piercings.
Oh, no, that ain't me. That ain't me at all, not at all.
Never had your ears pierced?
Never will.
When it comes to your past history of drug use, and this could be any substance you experimented with, do you have a horror high story? A bad experience while you were high?
I just smoke weed, man. That's probably it. I ain't never really, no, I don't do them other drugs and shit like that. I just smoke weed.
And are you high right now?
Yeah.
And why are you high?
Calm me down, I be vibing, man. That's how we vibe.
Was it because of this interview in particular, by any chance?
Nah, I ain't get high for you, man. I ain't get high for you. I smoke every day.
Now, when it comes to cannabis, is it for medical purposes or just recreational for you?
I don't smoke weed for medical purposes. I just smoke it, you know what I'm saying? Catch a vibe.
Did it ever begin as medical purposes, perhaps?
Nah.
And is it a type of cannabis you smoke these days? Is it a type of cannabis you smoke?
Like strand?
Well, before we get into strands
Uh-huh.
or strains, some people say things like sativa, indica, hybrid, things of that nature.
I don't even know. I ain't smoking just anything, though. We smoke gas, but I don't really even know really hot. You know what I'm saying? Sativa and shit. I done heard of that shit like that, but I don't even know.
Now, when it comes to strains, is it a particular strain name aside from gas?
Yeah.
Care to share what those are?
Yeah, man, we smoke runts. What we was smoking on the other day? I forgot the name. I forgot runts. Gelato, all type of shit, man. We mix them up sometimes.
Does it get any more specific than that? Like there are certain type of runts, certain types of gelato, perhaps?
I'm trying to think. I didn't know you were asking me these type of questions, man. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I buy what smell good. Shit like that.
And care to share what you use to smoke it?
Yeah, grabbing bars.
And does it get any more specific than that? Didn't know if there was a particular variation or flavors of any of that stuff.
No, flavor bar, white boys, and grabber.
And just for transparency, are you sponsored by any of these names or brands you mentioned in this portion of questions?
Nah, they need to sponsor me, though.
Ever consumed a synthetic version of cannabis?
Nah, hell no.
And asking you respectfully here, but are you addicted to cannabis by any chance?
No, man. I'm addicted to getting money.
What is your opinion on chips?
They cool, I eat them and shit like that, yeah.
Now, you don't have to mention a brand in particular here, but is there a type of chips you enjoy?
Doritos.
Any particular variation of them?
The red bag.
And when's the last time you experienced that? Rough estimate.
About 2 days ago.
Well, there's a new chip on the market that the audience wants to get your opinion on. Go ahead and open that lid in front of you to unveil it, grab that item, and let's get your first impression on this new product.
I said, man.
Starting with the packaging and its presentation.
Baby, all-in cheese puff. Salt, vinegar, barbecue, onion, garlic, and more.
What's going through your head right now?
I had little baby chips before. I forgot what they called it. They like Lay's chips. I had them. It was good as hell. Yeah, I fuck with these.
Now, as you mentioned, these are the all-in cheese puffs by Rap Snacks. Have you heard about this yet?
Yeah, I heard about Rap Snacks, but I ain't hear about these. Nah.
Now, can you give the audience a 360 of this bag? You showed the front.
Yeah.
Here's the back. And can you read any of the packaging to the audience?
On the back it say, no matter what you are going through in life, remember family is everything. Stay solid, stay woke, and take advantage of every opportunity that's provided to you because they, like they say in life, nothing lasts forever.
What do you make of that quote?
I mean, you don't like of it. Like you sound like, you know what I'm saying? Take the words and run with it. Stay down, stay solid, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't last forever, so just do you.
And on the front, at the very top center edge, above the Rap Snacks logo is another quote.
On the front, top
Yeah,
center.
the top center edge there at the very top.
Hard work pays off.
What do you make of that as well?
It's facts. Hard work pay off. You put in the work, you're gonna get results. You're gonna get the results you want, put in the work. So, yeah.
Now, as you continue to examine this bag a bit further, I'll read you a few details about it from rapsnacks.net. Quote, "We got another one for you. Little Baby's all-in cheese puffs. Dive into a flavorful world of deliciousness with every crunchy bite. Take the plunge and excite your taste buds with these one-of-a-kind cheese puffs. The crunch and flavor will make you want to go all in." Now, as soon as you're ready, open this bag and give it a smell. Can you describe what that smells like?
I don't know if you know, but they smell like a little bit like shebangs. You know what shebangs is? They smell like shebangs. Yeah.
Is there a cheesy smell to it?
It smell like Yeah, kinda. Smell like shebangs and cheesy garlic bread for sure. Yeah.
Okay, now can you grab one of these chips and show it on camera as well? Do these chips match the photo on the bag at all?
I mean, you can say so. Yeah.
Now here's the moment everyone has been waiting for. The official taste test. Whenever you're ready.
They taste like his other chips just with cheese and like cheese puffs and shit. Yeah, they good as hell.
Do you need any more bites to confirm this?
Nah, man, I eat these shit all day. I'm gonna other stuff. Go.
Now, as you continue to taste these chips, a few more questions here.
Mm-hmm.
Did it smell better than it tasted, or did it taste better than it smelled?
It's what's crazy. It tastes like how it smell like. When you smell it, that's what it tastes like. For sure.
Any further constructive criticism of this item? Could be in regards to the packaging, the contents inside it, so on and so forth.
Nah. Packaging. Spot on. Chips, spot on. Taste good as hell, yeah.
Now let's dive a little bit deeper. Overall speaking, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being worst, 10 being best, what would you rate these chips?
I mean, me, I don't, like, saltiness, I don't really, you feel me? But these, like, if I eat these, I eat probably like 1 bag. I can't, because of the saltiness and shit, but I'm good. It tastes like his other chips, just but cheese puff, like the other ones he got. It was cheese puff.
Do you know how long ago it was when you had those other chips from Little Baby on the front of that cover?
Probably like 2 days ago. Yeah, I put a hot sauce shit on. I eat them shit now. They taste just like his other chips, just cheese puffs, yeah.
Which do you prefer, this or that one, if it's a fair question to ask?
The other ones, because how I eat them with a hot sauce, so.
And winding down the questions here. Now, just for transparency, do you know anybody that works at Rap Snacks or Little Baby personally?
Nah, I don't know Little Baby. And I don't know nobody with that Rap Snacks either, nah.
But you are currently following Little Baby on IG.
Mm-hmm.
And why the follow for you?
I follow Little Baby hard as hell, for sure, yeah.
And for those in the audience, getting to know you for the very first time, care to share your screen name on Instagram?
Baby Roller T7. BABYROLLER T7.
And because you do follow him on social media, are you being generous with your opinion here or brutally honest?
I'm being brutally honest. Like, if them shit was nasty, I would have told you. No cap shit. So, yeah, they good as hell, yeah.
Anything else you want to mention about this item or a question you weren't asked? People want to know about it. And also for transparency, I am not personally sponsored by Little Baby, Rap Snacks, or this item. This was purchased just for you to taste test and review. Before this interview ends, is there anything else you were not asked? Fans want to know? People want to know? Is there anything you want to address while you're here? Anything else you didn't get a chance to mention you'd like to mention now?
What I want to address? Something I want to address? Not really. You know what I'm saying? Music on the way, catalog getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? We finna get ready to push this shit on y'all. Y'all be ready and shit like that. That's it, probably.
Any loose ends you want to tie from this interview with the previous topics you were asked? Anything you failed to speak on? Anything that needs further clarification from what was said in this interview?
No, I think I answered all my questions. I answered all my questions how I wanted to answer them and shit like that.
Any final words?
Whole lot of HRZ shit.